What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So one of the final trailer reviews we're going to be doing for today is M3GAN Killer Doll. Exclusive trailer. M3GAN gets a mockbuster this summer. So when it comes to these types of films, for me, they're very hit or miss. And unfortunately, personally for me, they're more miss than hits. Now, that's not to say there isn't an audience for these types of films. That's not to say that these films don't garner and somehow find themselves in a cult following and turn into cult classics later down the line. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm not saying that doesn't happen with, even a majority of them. But for me, it just, I don't know. Again, for me, they've just been more misses than hits for me when we've seen them pop up. Now, this one, though, I mean, we do know we are getting M3GAN 2.0 here soon. And even many people with that one aren't all that impressed with the sequel to the first. I mean, many people loved M3GAN. Many people aren't, many people who did love M3GAN aren't necessarily all that keen on this second one, just because it feels more like a ripoff of the Terminator 2 story, right? Which I think that can easily be an argument made. So not to derail what we're here for, we're here to look at M3GAN Killer Doll, the trailer for it. So I know nothing about this film. What I know about this is going to be in this article. So we're going to learn this together. If you don't know anything about it, we're going to see the trailer together. I did look at the timestamp. It's not that long of a trailer. It's about a minute and a half. And I don't know, lately, and I've mentioned this in other videos, even videos from today, the other two trailers that reviews we did today. I don't know what it is. It seems like lately, more and more trailers are getting less and less in length, right? I mean, I remember growing up, trailers would be sometimes a little over 4 minutes, and then it seemed like the new standard was, 2 minutes, anywhere between 2 minutes 45 seconds up to about 3 minutes. Roughly. Anything more than that, it seemed too long. And now it seems like a minute and a half is almost turning into the new standard. Minute and a half, minute 45 seconds is turning into the new standard for trailers, and teasers are coming down to like 15, 20 seconds, and then they're releasing 5 or 6 of them. Well, if you're going to release 5 or 6 15, 20-second teasers, just give me a full 2.5 minute trailer. Give me all the content in one. Now, I know why they're doing it, right? They're doing it for marketing. They're doing it for hype. They're doing it to garner attention, right? I get it. I know why they're doing it. I'm just saying what I would like to see. So anyways, let's jump into the article details as we always do, and then we'll jump into the trailer and see what this one's about. So I imagine this is going to be from the trailer. I don't know if this is going to go a comedic route. I mean, this looks a little comedic to me, this shot, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to prejudge it. So let's keep going. While you wait for M3GAN 2.0 to dance into theaters later this month, the Asylum has announced their own mockbuster take on the franchise with the upcoming M3GAN Killer Doll. M3GAN Killer Doll comes to digital on June 13th. So this is actually already out on digital, which is weird because then it says and select theaters on June 20th. Usually it's the opposite. Usually it'd be select theaters June 13th, and then June 20th would be when it hits digital. But this hit digital a couple days ago. Again, I didn't know that. I'm seeing this for the first time, reading this for the first time. So I will go out there and try to find this one and see what digital platforms it's available on. If the price is right, I might just buy it and see and give it a blind buy to see if it's worth it. And if it's a little too high, I might just rent it and come back to y'all with a spoiler review. Side note, I know I keep saying I'm going to do movie reviews. I have an ongoing list of movie reviews I need to do. I have to do my most recent reviews I need to do is The Painted. I'll just give you a quick response to that one. Trash. I had so much hope. We did a trailer review on that one before it came out. I had so much hopes for that film, but I thought it was trash. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, that was on a whole nother level. If you like gore films, if you like gore horror, you'll like that. And I have probably like 3 or 4 other ones. So those are just the 2 that come off the top of my head. I still need to do my review of like The Companion, Presence, I still have a number of ones that have been out for a while now that I want to get my reviews up on, and I promise I will get those reviews out, start getting more movie reviews out, and have a balance between movie reviews and trailers, because I feel like we do the trailers, but then we never come back to the actual movie review. I will be doing that though. So let's continue. M3GAN Killer Doll comes to digital on June 13th. We already talked about that. Theaters, these are the theaters that's going to be playing for those 6 days. None of them near me, but this is pretty typical. California, Georgia, New York, typically the Northeast gets this type of stuff, so nowhere near me. When a lifelike doll begins killing people linked to a dead woman's past, it's always somebody's past. Someone's always screwed up somewhere in their past. They've hidden it, swept it under the rug, buried it in the backyard, shoved it in a box into the attic, but it always happens to come back around to bite them in the ass. The survivors must risk their lives to uncover the doll's true nature before they become her next victims. All right, let's keep going. Writer, director, starring. Yeah, we don't need to know about that. Big screen sequel, M3GAN 2.0, meanwhile, releases in theaters on June 27th, so just about 2 weeks away from now. We have the trailer, and we do have a poster. Let's look what this poster looks like. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Just get rid of this right here. Knife not included. And this would be a banger poster. This is what I'm talking about. Literally just remove those 3 words, and this is a banger, clean poster, what I'm talking about. You have, it's called M3GAN Killer Doll. You have what looks like a doll, cracked face, blood coming out of the eye. Don't know what this is around the neck. It could be like one of those witchcraft type spell bags where they have like little pieces of bone and other little things in it that the only way to break the spell is you have to actually burn it. So I'm not sure if that's what it is. That'd be my first guess just seeing it and how it looks. But yeah, love the poster just for the simplicity of the poster. We need more movie posters like this. I don't know why people seem to want to just muddy it up with a bunch of nonsense. All right, let's get back to the top as we always do. Now let's pull up this trailer and see what this M3GAN Killer Doll Mockbuster is going to be about.
I'm ready.
Ready for?
To tell Astrid.
What you got there?
It's your birthday present. Oh, I can't wait to see what's inside.
Oh my God.
Why would she give you this?
Darcy, you'll miss me when I'm gone. Are you soaked in gasoline? Dad, we need to get in the car and have to go now. Darcy! She couldn't have gone far. She was on...
It is horrible what happened. We just want you to know that we're here for you. If you ever need to talk, here's where you can find me.
She gave me a life-size rag doll.
Wow.
You're scaring me.
We know very little about the world that we live in. And the world around us is terrifying.
Astrid?
Where the hell is everyone?
Fiona, where are you, homie?
I'm gonna get help.
I don't know why. And like I said, usually film like mockbusters or mock films, I typically wouldn't be. Like I said, for me, there've been more misses than hits. I don't know why this one though. I want to see this. I don't know why. There's just something about this film I want to see. But also in the same breath, if anyone, friend, family, anybody gives me a life-size rag doll, especially if it looks like that, or tries to give me one, odds are I'm going to take it, and as soon as they leave, I'm getting it as far away from me as possible. And if that means burning it, putting it through a chipper, putting it, driving 2 or 3 blocks away and putting it on a neighbor's doorstep. I don't care if their Ring camera catches me putting it there. I'm putting it there just to get as far away from me as possible. I don't want a life-size rag doll sitting in the corner in a chair, and with it, especially when it looks like that, staring at me while I sleep, and then in this case comes to life and then starts killing everybody. Obviously, it has to deal with the friend at the beginning of the trailer that, you know, brings out the rag doll, but then at some point, we see early on in the trailer kills herself, because we see she shows up at her friend's door and she says, well, why are you covered in gasoline? Obviously leaves. I think there's obviously parts of that scene that we're not seeing, why she ended up leaving or potentially running away, because the friend runs back inside to get her dad to go get into the car and find her. And then they find her, you know, somewhere down the road, and she had set herself on fire. Or we can't assume she set herself on fire. Who knows? Maybe something to do with the doll set her on fire. Don't know. But we're going to find out when we watch this film. But again, I don't know why. But I do feel like I need to watch this. So again, this is already available on digital. Like I said, it came out June 13th. It came out last week. So I'm going to go find and see where I can get this film, see what the price is to either purchase or rent it, and I'm going to watch it this week. I don't know why. It could be an absolute just taking my money and burning it, and you know, or tossing it down the well. Like I said, if the cost isn't that much, then, you know, I'll bite the bullet. And actually, while we are filming this, I'm going to see if it's even on. I'm going to check and see right now if it is on Amazon Prime. So let's see on Prime Video, what Morgan Killer Doll, and let's see if it comes up with a killer. Yeah, okay, so it shows up in the search field. So let's see. Okay, so it's available on Amazon for rent or buy on Prime Video. Let's see. You know, it's only $3 to rent it. I probably am gonna have to rent this. It's either $3 to rent or $10 to buy. I think this one I'll probably rent it. I mean, $3. I mean, that's not. I mean, $3 is probably what we spend, probably double that on a cup of coffee nowadays. So I'll spend $3 to rent this one. So be on the lookout for a spoiler review on this one. Morgan Killer Doll Mockbuster, as we apparently await for M3GAN 2.0. But yeah, I just added it to my watch list. I'm going to purchase it, rent it later this week, and we'll give it a watch and come back to you all and give you our thoughts on it. But anyways, drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you thought about Morgan Killer Doll. Like I said, most of these I would just completely bypass and not even really pay attention to, but for some reason I feel like I need to now watch this. I don't know why. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.